All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. If it's available to you, YouTube will help you along the way. All right, so we have a massive show here set up so we can go through a few of the performers, which is Reggae Boyz, yes, some other Reggae Boyz news, some Concacaf news, and also some Manning Cup and Dacosta Cup news. All right, yes, and obviously we had to pick up off some other news that we reported last week as well, because at this point, it's possible that a lot of the injuries are racking up, so we're going to get through it and give you day-by-day updates as what we have always done. Let me start with giving some people some big up inside the chat. We have our brother Chris Smith in the building, Omar Fowlin, MP, W94, Siobhan Peart in the building, massive respect. And we have Lansley Blake, which is the pastor in the building, and we have Andrew Chambers. Massive respect, people. So let me try and get it back to our next 200 likes. Massive respect, guys. Yesterday, you guys gave us 200 likes. Really and truly appreciate it. That's what we said. We don't want your money. We want the 200 likes. That's all. Because YouTube pays us enough. So we are satisfied with that. So if you like what we do, present to you, definitely show the likes button, the credit, all right, not your bank account, the credit. So yeah, let me get it up and running. All right, so we had some bad news first. We give you that one. You had Luton in the Premier League, one of the only games yesterday in the Premier League. Luton took on Burnley, all right, and our boy Amari'i, which you know that he plays for Luton, he came off in the 20 plus minute. Yes, with an injury. All right. And obviously, from you come off that way in the 21st minute, it tend to believe that you couldn't go on because he's one of their main personnels. And those are the things that might spell not the best for him. All right. Yes. So we're going to be monitoring that one. All right. Because they only have a few days before they do leave out. So if he's not fit for the weekend, we can easily know that he's not going to travel and he's going to join the list of injury guys as well. All right. And that we'll have to reshuffle the Jamaican pack again. The good thing is we have some other good news on that same side. All right. Yes. So let me pull it up on the screen so you can see exactly what we are talking about. Yes. So let me maximize it so you can get your information that you came here for. All right, so this is the Luton. I've been checking things, but everything just gave us that he came out because he was injured and couldn't continue. All right, he could not have continued. All right, that is the first update we got. Obviously, you know that we do wait until we get concrete proof. So he's technically not out as yet. All right. Yes. So we're going to further it because I know once this show heard certain things, people grab it up and use that to determine who turn up in this national team or not. All right. So we have not said he's completely out for the national team, but it's not looking good because of how he couldn't continue in this game. That is the fair way to put it, people. All right. I have not said he's completely out. So don't. If the man is okay, pick him, all right? If he's 70%, pick him, all right? Yes. All right, Siobhan says, Kemar Lawrence incoming then. I have not said anything like that, all right? See what I'm telling you, people? That's what I'm telling you. That's why I made sure to word it the right way. He came off, could not have continued, but remember, he's one of our vital players. So if certain people will get preferential treatment, so if they're 50%, they still brought them here, well, put him on the paper, and if he's 50%, make him come. But more likely, I have a feeling that he's not going to be fully fit still. I just have a feeling because I was looking at the situation. And when a player goes down in certain circumstances, you kind of have a feeling when you know that they can't continue for like they are going to be out for maybe a longer time than what you first look at it as, you know? Yes. And remember, he's a player that plays every single week. All right. And a lot of the players them that played every single week seems to be dropping down like flies. All right. So sadly, Amari'i was one of our players that suffered that problem there. So hopefully he can recover in time, because we have Leigh Bailey. I need to check up on that one. And we have Casey Palmer. We need to check up on that one. So if Amari'i add to the pack, that is 3 of our main players that actually started, would have been out for the 80 and also the Grenada game. So it's the coach. Now he has to call up, right? Now he has to work his money in goal. All right. So Chevron, I did with laugh. Martin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Squad dropping Friday at 11 a.m. JA time. Well, that does not matter, because if a man is injured, a man is injured. All right. Nobody wants taxi. I'm just trolling. Okay. Our brother Sean, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. Massive respect. All right. So that is for Amari'i. All right, that's a bad one for Jamaica, because that would have been a next player on the list of injuries. All right, yes. So let me move on to the follow-up to that, guys. The follow-up to that. One of the players that could replace him, and to be honest, not could replace him, but a next solid player that have always produced for Jamaica, we have to call it as it is, would have been Mr. Greg Leigh. Greg Leigh continues to score, but the problem is, Greg Leigh is not playing left back. Greg Leigh is playing left midfielder, left attacking midfielder. And Mr. Greg Leigh have scored 3 goals in 2 games. So have we just found our Leigh Bailey replacement? Not just our Amari'i replacement, but our Leigh Bailey replacement. What say you guys? We need to. What are you saying that the level is not so high? Because this man be banging in goals. So he's super nice from Greg Leigh. Wow. 90 minutes played, 1 goal, 61 touches in the game, better on his passing, which is 31 of 38, 82%. 1 key pass on top of that as well. So he's creating in both games on top of scoring. It is mad. Wow. All right. Crosses tried, 4 completed, 1 long ball, 1 of 2. All right. And shots on target, 1. Shots off target, 1. Shots blocked, 1. And dribbles attempted, 3, completed, 1. And in his duels, which is his defensive to mid block, 2 out of 6 ground and 2 out of 5 area. Lost the ball 13 times, and fouls committed was 2, all right, and clearances 1 with interception 1 and 1 tackle. So I do believe that he brings something different, and this might be a blessing in disguise for Jamaica as well, because I strongly believe that if the coach will continue to go with his system, you might need a defensively sound player to play one of those wing roles. All right, so if you're going to have Leigh Bailey or Amari'i, you will have like a Greg Leigh on the next end to recover well and to set our defensive shapes in different things, because you have to do a lot of transitions, and every coach has their own transition pattern. That's what they've taught them. So I just believe that in his transition pattern, when umbrella shifts, it can even shift deeper. So Greg Leigh could concentrate on mid-tier pressing, come straight back around to a defensive lineup, and then now you can get all of one side continuously attacking. All right. So the coach have a lot of things to choose from. That's what I've seen. You get me? He has a lot of things to choose from. So Greg Leigh, if he doesn't get called, I don't know what to say, because Greg Leigh showing that he's more than just a wing back. He's showing that he's a footballer of the highest level, IQ, playing up front as well. You soon see Greg Leigh playing striker. So he's a centre back, left and right back, midfielder, and maybe soon a striker as well. So big up to Greg Leigh. All right, people smash the like button, share as they come in. They said King Expert said JD a drama man. No, I'm saying Leigh Bailey is not available. And maybe don't. I think when he goes, maybe if the next 2 days he has not been cleared, I think he's not going to come anywhere in the next 2 days. If he's not been cleared in the next day or so, if he has not been cleared in the next day or so, he's not going to be coming here. you know. So hopefully it does get clear. But if that's the case, we have backup. That's what we're saying. We have backup. So it's not me trying to put down Leigh and Bailey. No, 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 no. So Greg Leigh, people. Big time, Greg Leigh doing his thing. We have Connor Boyz Clarke. Connor Boyz Clarke made the bench in the rotation. He never played any minute, but it tells you that he keeps on playing in midweek in the lower tier and then comes up in the big team. So he's a vital part of the system. So big up to Connor Boyz Clarke, all right? Keep on putting in the displays once he do get some game. And it looks like his club has a big thing for him. So Boyz Clarke did his thing, people. Boyz Clarke did his thing. Mr. United, Jerry, where will the 80 game be played? We're gonna get to that, Mr. United, but let me just chop up the thing by section to section. Big boss, just hold on, big boss. We're doing the Reggae Boyz abroad chop up, man. All right, yeah, man. All right. So Tyler Roberts is the next one. He is doing very good. He's doing very good, people. You need to go and check out Mr. Tyler Roberts, all right? He's definitely doing well, all right? He's definitely doing well. And I do believe this is something that taught us a lot of things to show you that this hype up to go to clubs and not getting any game is not the way to go. I love that I picked up at that point to say that I'm going to watch all of these kids that says that they are not going to stay in the academies. They are going to go down and make the changes and see how their time turn out. Tyler Roberts, he's having a good season right there. All right, so check out the Dacosta games, and then you will see what Tyler Roberts has to offer, and then you can determine how far he has gone. All right, yes. Siobhan, relax yourself, all right? Yeah, relax yourself, Siobhan. You have been saying some things the other day, saying that you don't work with the JFF, and then you're acting as if you're working for the JFF at the same time. All right? Yes, I have to call you, Mr. Siobhan. Okay? Yeah. And acting like whatever you heard is 100% concrete. I have to burn you out, Siobhan. Burn you out, Siobhan. Yeah. Anyways, let me move on. let me move on, people. All right? You have two of our other brothers. We have to, yeah, Siobhan play like a triple agent, not double agent, triple and 15 agents. He's an agency. He's an agency. He's not a triple agent, he's an agency. All right, so anyways, we have two guys that have been playing. Maybe this, I would say they are amongst the better performers so far as centre backs, period. All right? Which is Curtis Tilt and also Adrian Mariappa. So when we keep on saying that they should not get called, I've seen them played against high competition, which is Leeds and those teams, and they have still held up. All right, both of them was integral towards their victory today. So it goes to show you that age don't play football. Your brain play football, all right? Yes, obviously age helps because you need to have some stamina, all right? But your brain is an integral part of playing football, all right? It's an integral part of playing football, all right? People, we have 50 people here, but it seems like it's the hardest thing to do is to hit the like button. Determined, massive respect. I would love others to believe that what you're saying, because the problem with them, they just find a way out to bad mind and eat because, you know, something is wrong with them. But anyways, the fact is, Tilt and Amari'i keep on performing. So I want to give them their credit, give them their flowers, and tell them to continue doing their thing. So if the coach picks them, I would have no problem because it should be about what person's doing for their club. And also, if they are fitted in the coach system. He came in the coach system. Clearly, he's a part of the coach system. So if he continues to play, he should be picked, period. All right? And he's playing good. Those guys are playing good. All right? Yes. So that's my take on Tilt and Mariappa. All right? Would not be surprised if Tilt get a call as well because he's a next traditional left-sided defender. All right? Yes. So maybe he's someone that they could look into as well. to bring in, if that's possible. Obviously, people would say he got a chance before, but what are we calling chances? What are we calling chances? Because we realize that we do a lot of things not back way, but side way. You understand me? Yes. So, are we giving these guys true chances to prove themselves? I don't think so. All right. So Tilt and Mariapa, continue to do your thing, and I think they are doing good. You can go and watch the games them for yourself. Don't look at the scores only. Watch the games them for yourself, and you will see. All right, Mariapa and Tilt, they are very much calm and composed on the ball, and they are linking up and they are playing as a pair. So if you bring in the pair of them, maybe if we have any little issues, they could come up and save the day as well. All right, yes. So Tilt and Mariapa, I'm giving your best, and be on standby for whenever the coach believes that you guys are ready. They could give you a chance. All right. Let me move on to some of our other ballers, people. Deshaun Bernard, a good game for him, because I was saying that he has a string of bad games. They lost to West Brom, but he still had a good game. Overall, yes, he was one of the best players on the entire pitch. All right, so Deshaun Bernard, massive respect. Keep it going. Yeah, because I definitely want you to achieve one thing. All right, I will not say what that one thing is. I know people will try and guess what that one thing is, but don't question me. All right. Gmail says Maps a G. Yes, man. Jero said him no call Wes Arden, him not call Tilt. Yes, we know, but I'm just saying. They are doing their thing. Just to go and big up yourself. Triple E said, so right, JD. Brain plays football. I'm here suffering after playing like 20 years old football last night. All right, Ravel need to be called. Well, I'm just going through the facts here, and then we can talk on the pusher sides and the people that's not playing football, and they decide who out of the pusher sides and you can call up. That's all I take. I take it, you know. You get me? Kudos to Bowser. Yeah, man, Bowser got his flowers the last time, but I've always given Bowser his flowers, to be honest. Yes, because the way I evaluate football is a little bit different from most people in Jamaica, you know? Yeah. No, from a lot of people in Jamaica, to be honest. Mario Ross, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Dean Fraser says, take Damian Lowe game. I have not said anything. You guys are just lying on me. JD, do you know how the process works when contacting the players for the national team? I think I've learned how it worked, because some situation happened, and then the person that contacted players contacted me to explain why he never made any errors. So I think I've learned it. I've learned it a long time, and I've explained it to you as well. Yes. So anyways, 90 minutes played for Deshaun Bernard. 8 clearances, 1 block shot, 3 interception, 4 tackles, ground duels 4 out of 5, aerial duels 5 out of 5. And he lost the possession only 5 times. 40 touches of the ball, 16 of 18 passes, 89%. Long balls 1 of 2, and dribbles attempted only 1 in the game. Think it was a very good game for him. Very, very good game. All right. Omar, Pauline, I can't just keep on deviate my show. I will answer that the next time in the show. All right. I can't just chop up the show for your liking, Omar. All right. Yes, I will do it at some time again. All right. Yes. So let me move on to a next player that Jay Taylor said should not be in the national team. He can't bother with him. So Jay Taylor watching football sideways. All right. Yes. Jay Taylor watching football sideways. All right. Yes. So Jay Taylor with his sideways watching football behavior. Yes. Tell him that I'm calling him out. So anyways, Stoke City lost to Southampton. Southampton was one of the teams coming out of the Premier League. So it's a quality team just the same. All right. And you know the way they play football. All right. So we have our boy Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson, if you watch the game, he was one of the better players on the entire pitch. Again, in a quality affair. So I can't understand where JTL gets his belief from. This Maggie over the top praising for no reason. You understand me? Yes. Oh, I think if you watch these guys play, if you put them in their correct positions, I am telling you, it's a no-brainer. They're going to show you that they're far superior to everyone that you're seeing. Remember, when we are talking about players playing, and majority of them that comes from Jamaica, it's going to sound harsh, but it's a reality. The best period of their tenure is when they're not playing and they can make up stories about these players. But once the time they start to play, they rarely come up to the level that you guys hype them on. And I'm telling you that Maggie is not on the level of KC Palmer, and not on the level of Ravel, and not on the level of Daniel Johnson. It's not true. All right? Just watch football, and I don't even think him himself will tell you that. All right? So this over the top hype for people to score a goal, the amount of goal Daniel Johnson scored, and also scored in the national team as well. So I would love for you guys to get on board and give the people the same support as to what you're trying to give people that have not achieved nothing. You get me? It's just surprising how we can make up stories, fantasy stories for people that have not achieved nothing, and then the others are doing what you're forcing on the others that have not done nothing. You get me? They are doing it even in the period when you are saying that the next one should be called, but you make an excuse for why the next one should be out. I think it can show that you have a preferential bias, which is slightly more in favor of the local players, but they just say that. But for me, I don't think Maggie needs to be in the team. I'm very sorry, people. We have to stick with football, and our football metrics says that a lot of people don't need to be in the team, Yeah. Omar Fowling says, Maggie, one turn plays everybody in some Jamaican brains. Eddie Guna says, top of the morning from Negril, Jamaica. Big up yourself, Eddie Guna. Massive respect, all right? J. Taylor get tricked JD. Yeah, man, them trick J. Taylor. But I'm a virgin still, but him know me, I call him out when him gone foolishness, and then him go up on him show and ward me again. Yeah. He's not at that level. Yes, I think so. Yes, so Daniel Johnson, 90 minutes played in a loss, 56 touches. On the passing side, 27 of 38, 71%. 3 key passes in the game, 9 crosses attempted, none never connected. Go and look at the crosses them. Long balls, 4 attempted, none never connected as well. And on the defensive end, he had 2 interceptions and 2 tackles because he's playing a more different role this time. All right? He's playing a different role this time. So go and check it out, and you can look at how intelligent the player is, which is important, guys. That comes from schooling. So that is something that you can't cheat it. You learn it over time. All right, John Doe said, JD Lafolo, check Maggie stats. 2 goals and 3 assists in 22 games in the USL. Come on. All right, so Maggie scored 2 goals and 3 assists in 22 games. All right, the championship, you consider the championship harder than the USL, right? So let me pull up this man's record. All right. Yes, so let me pull up Daniel Johnson's record. So when I pull it up, because he just made a change. He just made a change. So this year he played 10 games. He scored 1 goal, all right? 1 goal in 10 games in a new team, all right? He just went to this team. Let me move to the 2022-23 season. He played 34 games. No, why they keep giving me Stoke? No, I want the one before, all right? 3 assists, 1 goal here and 2 teams of the week. 34 games played, 26 starts. This was last year. All right. Yes. So 4 goals contribution in this, and over the season, I have to go into the other metrics them to show you how much other all right, let me get the cups just to make sure, because I knew. All right, this is 1 start. No assist in this one. Let me move over. FA Cup. Yes, 2021 they weren't in that next one. So okay. So let me stick with the championship and stay to 2023. All right. This is the one. All right. He played 34 games, 1 goal, and 3 assists in this game, and 2 teams of the week. All right. So that is what he has. So if you decide that it's not good enough, it's not good enough for you. All right? Yes. I think Maggie is very talented young player. Even Ravel say it within Mario, all right, so no problem. He's a very talented because all right, he's a very talented player. Let me make this let this sink in then. All right, let me type in this now. Talent. Let me see the meaning of talent. All right. Natural aptitude or skill. All right. That is the meaning of talent. The natural aptitude or skill. That is the meaning of talent. All right. Keep that with you. All right. You decide if you think that he's better than the other players than Mario. All right. That's all I'm going to say right there. And let me continue because this is not about bashing players. And I'm going to open the platform just trying to get through all of my things. But obviously you guys pushed me off. So I still have to kind of check back up. All right. So Amari'i Hutchinson got a cameo. His team keeps on doing incredible well. All right. So I don't know if he's going to end up actually getting bought for our club. Yeah, because he's doing so well, and his team is doing so well. As you saw, after 10 games, they are at the top on 25 points in the championship. So if he could keep them up, or could help to keep them up, that would be a next big one. All right, a next big feat for him. All right, yes. For me, the way I've evaluated talent, I don't think these guys, what you're saying is talented, is talented. Even one of you guys' most hyper player, I actually don't think what the level of talent that's on the worldwide stage, they're at that. I don't think none of the players that you're saying is talented on a worldwide scale. I actually think they are. I don't think so. You get me? I don't think so. That's just my take. You get me? Who I rate as one of the Jamaican players, Jamaican born players, you guys don't rate them. Because I said I think Shamar is a better player than most people give him credit for. And you guys keep on telling me that he's no good. But I think Shamar is better than almost 90% of the talent that Jamaica has now. Even though you are going to say he's not talented. You know why? You have watched, here how you guys evaluate things. You have watched a player that they let him on the field and say, kick the ball and just run up and down and don't do nothing. The coach literally said that. Kick the ball because I don't know what he's going to do, so I just let him do what he wants to do. Then in the Manning Cup, he does what he wants to do, just run up and down, and everybody else do everything. That has nothing to do with football because there's nobody in worldwide football get that treatment. So anytime you come to common sense, that player can't get no game now on planet Earth. Because you have to do something now. So that player have to learn football completely different. He's the player that you're going to say better than Shamar. No. Shamar is a player that finds space better than anybody in the Jamaican team. I'm not asking you, anybody. And that comes from learning football. So I'm telling you, Shamar is maybe the best Jamaican local talent you have now. Even better than Leigh and Bailey. I actually believe that. And I've said that a year and a half ago, and I'm going to stay with it. I think he's one of the best position finder that's in Jamaica today. I just believe that you guys don't evaluate football the way as how the world evaluates football. And that's why you keep missing out on who is actually talented. When they never had Shamar, when they never had Mikel Antonio, they look all over the place. They looked all over the place and couldn't contain Honduras. Couldn't contain Honduras. You ever looked into yourself and said, why Leigh and Bailey couldn't do it? They had to rely on Bobby Reed to play a natural central forward role to link the play. All right? Aldian says, bro, all Alan do is score goals. 10 touches. No, you don't watch football, Aldian, and you know nothing about football. So, your conversation, you know nothing about football. If you say all Alan do is just touch a ball 10 times, you know nothing about football. And that is what the exact, you don't have to say an next word. You can just leave and never turn up. You know nothing about football. You have zero clue on football. So you say all Alan do is just touch the ball 10. You know nothing about football. That is because it's people like you picking the Jamaican team, and that's why he thinks that some people can play football. You know zero about football. If you say all Alan do is just run, you know zero about football. What is wrong with people like that, man? All Alan do is just run. You know nothing about football. Wow. 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 JD, you don't know a damn thing about football. Well, tell you what. I don't know about Jamaican football, but I know about worldwide football. And that's why I tend to be majority of the time wrong, and all of you guys are wrong. Yes, I be majority of the time wrong, you know, to Uno, but always right to the rest of the world. And when the result comes out, it embarrasses Uno. Yes. So clearly, I know something that Uno not privy to. You can say, Alan don't know, Alan no do nothing on football field. What is wrong with Uno? Well, I will rest it there. Now I understand who I'm dealing with. And Mr. Gracious, or Miss Gracious, that knows everything about football. Educate us. Educate us. If Boza improves his finishing, he will be unstoppable. I do agree, dear Juras. I do agree. And I love the fact that I use the comparison between one local band and the next local band. So they can't start an argument. You understand me? JD, that's their opinion. Oh, that's their opinion. Yeah. No. When they turn out and say, me no know nothing, because what they are saying is true. That means they know what they're saying, and they're sure. So it does not become their opinion. It kind of lean into saying that what they're saying is a fact, you know. Yes. JD, watch him play this last Saturday, and I saw a different player for Clermont. I have to look at Boza closer. Yeah, man, just watch the youth and don't let them fool you. Don't let them commercial foolishness fool you. All right, a football watch. Alan being in the 9 have the defender weak. Omar Fowling, thank you very much. These people, those two commenters, Aldane and Gracious, never watch football a day in their lives. And that's why they're going to keep on watching the JPL and think the JPL is the best league. You understand me? Yes, they are clueless to what football is. If you were as good as you are talking now, you would be on a bigger platform. Kiss me teeth. All you talk is your own opinion. I would have been in a bigger platform. Which bigger platform I would have been on? Gracious, I'm on YouTube. YouTube, maybe you don't know, YouTube covers 2.8 billion people's eyeballs per month. You have only 7.8 billion people in the world. So get your education eye to understand that you're clueless to life. What can be bigger than YouTube? You're not worth it. Yes. Typical clones that think they know everything. You get embarrassed. Boy, I think I know everything. JD, no, watch that. No. I have to do them like that. Publicly hear them out, you know? Yeah, because they're clueless. And they are the ones that seep into these selection things because the coach being fooled to think, say, full in stadium mean that you're going to get results, you know? So peer over peers mean you're going to get results because most of them don't even know what football is, you know? Yeah, but let me move on. Big up to Shamar. We're not going to stop saying anything otherwise. Big up to Shamar and keep on doing your great work. Yes, and other people that's connected to Jamaica actually know football. So Shamar, keep on doing your job and you will keep on getting a paycheck. And not try to steal people's paycheck by selling sensationalism. It only can last for so long. Let that sink in, all right? Yes, King J, it is what it is. Let me move on. So, Hutchinson doing a good job. Wonderful work again from our next person that we said. Best thing he does, move away from Chelsea, move away from the bag of nice and just go and do your thing. And he's doing a good job at Ipswich. Ipswich started off good. If they can double up on this, the first 10 games to make it 20 games, 20 games and I'm still at the top, that would put them in a very, very good position. Very, very good position. All right. Yes, if Ipswich can get 10 more results, or 9 more results because they lost one game. So they can make 9 more back-to-back results. I think that put them in a poor position, and that means Amari'i Hutchinson's value will jump, skyrocket. All right? Skyrocket. All right? So keep on Amari'i Hutchinson, keep on doing your thing. Mad respect for that. All right? So let me go through. Danica said, JD, low-key love the war. All right. No, because a person is trying to test your knowledge and they say you don't have any sense. So I'm just trying to expose how limited their senses are. You know? Yes. And we have to call them out like that because they are the ones coming off disrespectful at first, you know? Brian Mike said, in the same 5 years, 4 different top professional clubs saw it fit to add Shamar into their team, while the same time Maggie was sitting down at a club where he solemnly played in the reserve squad. Thank you very much, Brian Mighty. And remember, Shamar was starring in the same league as Maggie that couldn't get a game. You understand me? So, and remember, Maggie was a top star in Jamaica at the time. So, are we truly evaluating talent the proper way? You understand me? Are we actually truly analyzing talent the proper way? All right. So come on, man. Alden said, you said all Whisper did was run up and down in a Manning Cup and other people do the work for him. Him score 1 million goals by doing that. Alan make 10 touches per game and score 1 million too. Alden, KDB did the work for him. I don't think if you want to put Whisper and Alan in the same boat, I think you're not watching football, Aldi, and you know nothing about what's going on the football field. I'm very sorry. But it's not the same stratosphere of players. All right? It's not the same. All right? Yes. And it's not even the same position as well. All right? That's why I believe the Chelsea move, okay? Yeah, well, Chevon, that's why I made sure to keep it in my loop to show people that when these guys move, they know what they're doing because they have the resources and the people that has the know-how telling them what to do. And they are going to do it and improve themselves. So if we see Amari'i Hutchinson reach out and say from 7 to 50 million on the market value after this year, that means he had made a super jump, you know, even though we heard that it was 5 to 10 million between him going to PSV, we heard that, but because his market value was not jumped, I can't talk on it as yet. But if he jumps up in the market value, that would be an incredible move. What up man said, sometimes people don't know football, just don't pay attention. Yeah, what up man, American, I know, but remember it's my people here, so I have to say what I have to say to them. Bro, you only can play in the league you're currently in. Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, so let me just drop these ones and then we'll open the Discord so people can come in and say their piece, all right? Yes. So I'm going to open the Discord so people can come in. Aldian, I've watched it and I've watched that, Aldian. I've watched it and I've given him his credit where he deserves it. But what you guys are doing is overinflating something. I honestly believe so. Because it is not as impressive as what you guys are making it out to be. I am telling you that. I am in the Talk 23 section, people. It isn't Aldian, it's not as impressive, like all-time great as what you guys are making it up to be. I'm very sorry, but it's not true. You understand me? It is not true. If someone give you a role to just run up and down and kick a ball, it is not as impressive as a person, a Bobby Reed, trying to link a play together, or a defensive central trying to link a play together, because your responsibility is pretty much minimal. Others have to take up your responsibility for you. And I've watched all of those games, Aldian, because I've covered the player myself. You guys came on when the hype came on. I was scouting the player. So you can't tell me any foolishness. So I'm not so sold and jump over the top and hype. I can give people credit, but I'm not going to go over the top. You get me? Yes, I'm not going to go over the top. All right, so let me just run through the championship if you guys want to follow this, because this is where we start from as to improve as a federation. All right, Jamaica was in this one, but Jamaica got knocked out, so it's a final 8 going on. All right, so in Group A you have Mexico, Haiti, Costa Rica, El Salvador, and Group B, United States, Canada, Puerto Rico, Panama. All right, and this tournament will start from the 1st of February to the 11th. So this is the Youth 17s Championship, and it serves for the qualification of the World Cup. All right, it serves for the World Cup qualifiers. All right, for the girls Youth 17s. All right, yes. So I would love for you guys to check this out so we can learn how good teams are and players are. So when we are having a conversation, it don't just come off like I am fighting against Jamaica, because I've always come with the proof and the information, and it always seems like I'm going against you guys. So I would like you guys to meet me at the same games them, and then we evaluate them together. I'm going to cover them on the Wemaxit channel, and then we can have a proper conversation to where Jamaica is. And that's why I've always covered Jamaican videos, because I've always wanted to show the evaluation between the others. You understand me? But for some reason, when other games are played, you know what we are doing? We are watching mix-up. We are listening to foolishness. And then when we should evaluate something, you come and tell me that you know more than me, the one that is covering it. So Gracious and Aldian, I am not the right person to go up against, all right? Because I've actually done my homework every single time I come here. You get me? Yes. Bless up Dockland and Detta Way, all right? So this is for the Youth 17s Championship. I'm going to cover it on the Wemaxit, so look out for that, and then we can know if we have the best young girls them in Jamaica. So we will know if Buckley and those girls are the actual levels that we should be thinking of, or we should start going out to look at the talents and then fix the league in Jamaica. But it will give us a lot of information. That's why it's always good to watch these things so we can know where we truly stand. Don't just make up stories and say that we are great. You understand me? But let me see how great we are by evaluating other talents. You get me? Let me stop following up with you. It doesn't make sense. Did I say Shamar Nicholson should not be in the team? Okay. I don't know what kind of fight going on here. Jason, massive respect. Jason Perrin in the building. Yeah, man. So let me move on. Let me set up the Discord here so people can come in. I'm in the Discord, the Talk 23 section. Let me drop the link here so people can come in and chop it up if they do want. I'm gonna go on the Manning Cup side, and then I'm gonna go on the 80 Jamaica side. I'm gonna finish off with the 80 Jamaica side. All right. Yes. So the first question we have to ask here, people. The first question we have to ask you is, before we get onto the Manning Cup and the Dacosta Cup, if we don't have those 3 players, which are 3 key players, we consider them as Casey Palmer, not so much the key, but he came in the last time and he was a key towards that first window. Leigh and Bailey added to it, and then Bell out. How strong you think our squad would be? Let me know. That's what I would like to know. That's what I would like to know. How strong of a squad you think we can field without those 3 players? You think it's not going to be a problem? Or you think it's going to be a problem? Let me know. And who would be those 3 replacements? That has to be the main thing we have to look at now, because it's a realistic thing of 3 of them not making it. No difference in my opinion, Mr. United says. So then I don't know, because remember those would have been 3 starters, you know. So how is it making no difference? Let me try to get the discard in here. All right, so this is the discard. So maybe if the discard coming through, I can hear it if people comes in. Nobody's in there now. Ravel is needed. All right. Fabian Put says Bailey won't be missed. Leigh is a good replacement, and Ravel over Casey Palmer. And then what up? Oh, so Bailey won't be missed. So you answered that for yourself. Leigh would be a good replacement. So who would be replacing him? Should we have like use the Lamekisa and also the Latibodier, those guys to play more than one role? Or you would put a secondary official left back behind him? Let me know. The three would be we are saying because Amari'i Bell went down. Because Amari'i Bell went down, we said maybe if it's not possible for him to make it, it would have been 3. So Casey Palmer and Leigh Bailey would have added to that. Leigh Bailey, I am not 100% sure. Maybe he comes back this week and then maybe he comes here. But if all of those 3 out, Mr. United said it does not make no difference. Low for Bailey, Leigh for Bell, and Russell for Casey. And you think that we have the same firepower going forward and it has no changes. All right, fair enough. Jura says, we need to move on from this Ravel conversation. Like, seriously, laugh out loud. Can you, Juras, then if you have time, you jump in the Discord, explain yourself on that side. You understand me? Aldian says, Whisper will start for Bailey, laugh out loud. You guys won't like it. We will win. And I'm sure you guys gonna say that we need the coach Ed because him not picking off. No, if we win, we're gonna analyze the performance and give people their credit where it's due, Aldian. But if we don't win, we are gonna be double time worse beating him. Aldian, if that's the way as though you said it, all right? So we are honest. We're not going around in the corner. Tennessee, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Mr. United said, JD said so. All right. Or fair enough. No. Travis. Yes. He went down yesterday in the game against Burnley. And he couldn't continue. And every reports that I've read saying that he's injured. But they never gave me any follow-up. So maybe by the end of the day, I will hear what is the problem with him. I've researched all sorts of places. So I never said he's out for selection. I said, what if? Because it's a if you came off and can't continue after 22 minutes. It's a strong possibility that you can't come within 5 days. You understand me? Or 3 days. What am I talking about? 3 days time. You get me? So you have to recover in 3 days' time. So that's why I've said that, you know? So it's a valid one. I never said he's injured and out. But he came off injured. So it's 2 different things. Andrew 55 said, JD, some fans are putting Whisper over Bailey. So anybody can replace Bailey. I don't believe so. And I don't believe either that he's better than Bailey either. You know, I don't believe so either. Fabian Pool said, I saw Ravel in training and he is in better shape than some big belly baller that was in the team last window. Oh my God. Coach calls players with niggles, so let's see how it goes Friday. Yes, we will see. Charles Brahma, big of yourself, massive respect. People, 100 people in the house, smash it, massive respect, smash the like button, share and subscribe, all right? Juras, I wanted him to come and explain why he said Ravel, we should move on from Ravel. Remember, you know, when we were having a conversation, Shavan is here. Okay, Shavan is here. I never knew. I just looked in here and you were not here. So I'm very sorry. You weren't here a good while. You're full of too much.
Okay, my sincere apologies. There's no war. Today is all about peace.
Oh,
so, yeah, no war today.
All right. So people, you are here in Chevanwell. Let me know if you're here in Chevanwell. All right. Dean Fraser said we are gonna block the road if Ravel can play. Hold on it. Oh, okay. JD, are you saying Bailey deserve a spot in the team over Whisper? No. Yes. I don't see what Whisper have done in football to even deserve a spot. None at all. I wouldn't even put him as the first, second, third, fourth, fifth replacement on an injury list. I think we are disrespecting Bailey exclusion should be only talked about with qualified player. Whisper is not a qualified player. It's Jamaica alone. This is the only place on earth that would have happened. It's only Jamaica alone can have these conversations. Leigh and Bailey is playing in the damn Premier League. Whisper is playing on Instagram and Fantasy League in people's head. Stop disrespecting the player. You can compare Bobby Reed and Demario Gray with the player, but no other player can compare with the player, man. Come on, man. These are mad conversations, man. You know? the way. So what are you telling me now? So everybody in the Manning Cup now can just compare with Leigh and Bailey. That's what you guys are telling me. That's what you guys are trying to tell me. That everybody in the Manning Cup now, some average passers on the world level, not even world level, because if you play some of these guys in the Prem 2, they get embarrassed. We saw CC barely passing ball at a metric dominating Jamaica. And you're going to tell me that Manning Cup players are better than Leigh and Bailey. Come on, what we really are talking about, man? What we really are talking about, man? And this is two local players now, you know. So we can't have this conversation. People shut their foolishness down, man. Whisper don't even know him do on a field in a professional level football. I'm not asking that. Because that's what the coach said. And that's why he said he liked him as well. Because he's raw. But he doesn't even know what he's doing on a football field. Straight up. Stop disrespecting Leigh and Bailey, people. Alright? Stop disrespecting the player, man. And I'm not a Leigh and Bailey bootlicker one with a foolishness. But this is getting annoying now, man. Brother, the man come on the field and him clueless to what he's doing. The only thing he can do when you put him on is just instruct him to run forward. That's it. So stop making up these fantasy stories. The man is nowhere near Leigh and Bailey, brother. Leigh and Bailey is not the best performer for Jamaica. We can clearly say that because that is the truth. But he's not a good performer for Jamaica either. I'm telling you, the coach have to make up metrics to select him and make up metrics to play him. It is not contributing to the team. I'm not asking you. Because if you look at the Honduras game, why you think they made the changes? Why you think they made the changes? Look at the players them face. Look at who was always out of position. Like all other games and he starts. So watch the games and people and just take out the fantasy out of it and just watch football. And I'm telling you, this you don't know what he's doing on a football field. That's all I'm going to say right there. Stop disrespecting professional footballers for limited footballers that are learning their crafts. Stop disrespecting professional footballers. I'm very sorry, people. I'm not going to agree with you, even though Leigh and Bailey is not my favorite player. I'm not going to agree with you people. So to beat me all you want, I'm going to say it's not even a comparison. Siobhan, go ahead, big boss. Siobhan, you're here?
Yeah,
you
hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. No, I have to burn them out, man, because the man advance them disrespect and them clueless to football, cluelessness, to football, Yeah, man, it's getting over the top now.
All right, so I am one of the persons who said that I would like to see Whisper in the team, but I will definitely not be one of the persons who said Whisper better than Bailey. The reason why I want Whisper in the team is to help him
to develop.
It's not necessarily for it.
And I would accept that. I would accept that. If you tell me that, I would accept that.
Yeah.
But stop come and tell me about better than this and better than that, man. We're not gonna stop it now, man.
That's one. So for the person saying that Whisper is better than Bailey, because as much as we may not like Bailey's performances for the national team, when he does have his good game, you can see his impact on the field. He draws players to him. When Whisper is on the field, nobody really knows him. And as a JD said, even the Honduras game, there are a lot of times when Leon and Bobby had to be shouting at Whisper. Because he was literally out of the play. He was out of position a lot of times, to the fact where Leon had to put him up top. Because remember, JD, Leon was the one who started in the middle and Whisper started on the wing, right? And then at one point, Leon switched him out himself. Because he realized that he was out of position a lot.
It couldn't work. And then change him off the field to make the system work. And then when the interview comes, Bobby Reed said they got it completely wrong. and they had to come back around it. He was one of the players them got wrong on the field. So people need to watch football and realize what's going on. And that
But
I
that's
tried to
it.
say to them.
As I was telling people that I want to see Whisper in the team. If he's not, then fine. I can't complain about that. It's the coach's decision. But for me, because he's not playing any football now, to help him so that when he reaches Chelsea, he's not fully out of it. I would want him to be in the team. So that's why I want him in the team. And I think he can provide something off the bench, but as a starter, no. And if Leon Bailey is in the team, Leon Bailey is that definite sure starter for me. So if persons are going to say that he's better than Leon, I kind of have to question those persons' judgment, football judgment. I think there's more like a hype for them.
Dockland come in. Let me take Dockland comment. Dockland says, Siobhan, don't let JD bully you into changing your position. You put down Whisper to elevate Bailey. I am Bailey turn coach. No changing player position. No. We are saying most people are hype because them see a player from the field to them and them hear the noise in the stadium, so them sure think them know them a watch. But I'm just giving you factual evidence because I heard things behind the scene, you know. But I prefer not to talk on that. You understand me? I prefer to just talk on what you saw. So
I don't get when by
no, he said no, but the man come and say him alright with Lewis in a team. And me not alright with him in a team. Come things a Papi show is him. I think so. So the man not opposed to me.
Me want Whisper in a team. JD say he doesn't.
It's something to know what
isn't that two different arguments?
Wow.
And how am I put you see what am I get with Jamaicans? Why is it that we have to make it feel like when we talk when we say something,
but Chevron, look at it. Them that disrespect Bailey, and true me not agree with them disrespecting Bailey. All of a sudden, me I put Whisper down. You so like funny.
Exactly. It's not putting down, you know? Guys. You can be honest without say I put down somebody. You know, Leon Bailey is at a higher level than Dujan Richards. I'm pretty sure if you even ask Whisper biggest handler right now, if you ask even Craig Butler who is bigger right now, he's going to say Leon Bailey. Come on, man, guys. How am I putting down Whisper? I say I want the man at the national. Guys, you realize national team is the highest level of football?
And that's what but Chevron, that's what finish.
If me I put down Whisper, why me want him play the highest level of football?
And
Come on, guys,
but this is where I want everyone to come in on this one. What are there to aspire when you spoon feed people with things that they don't deserve? Just answer me that. Because in life, Dockland, I think you know that as well. What are there to aspire for if you spoon feed people with things that they don't deserve? That is a question I want to ask. Because remember, if you get everything that you want in the world, what are going to be there for you to be hungry for? You see what I'm saying, Dockland? Dockland, I have to call it as it is. Because if you don't want him in the team, I have to call it. If he not run a channel right, if he not do the right things on the field, I have to call it out. You know why? Because I am covering the game. So I have to cover the facts in the game. Am I wrong, Shaban? Or am I wrong, Jason? I mean, I have to cover the facts in the game. So you can't tell me say I'm a 17, I'm a 0. If you're 0, you should not be in the team if it cannot be talked about. That is just the fact. So you only can play when it can be criticized. Because you have to carry your own weight. And if we not hype up something and say him better than Leon Bailey, me I go tell you say him now do certain things better than Leon Bailey. And that is just a fact. You know? Alien says, if Whisper was born in England, playing in an academy, not as good as he is now, but still Whisper before England cap. You're saying that if he was playing in an academy, not as good as how he is, which I don't know how good he is, because I'm still waiting to see that, Alien. So I can't even agree with you there. You get me? You're saying that people would have. So you're saying that we prefer outside people. You're pretty much saying that we like foreigners then. So the foreigners them not to be as good, and we still call them. I'm very sorry, but when you see the player them come from foreign, them tend to know them on the field. Them tend to look like
Yeah.
them know football. Even
All
them
right,
have a
JD.
God-given talent, as what you said.
Talent.
Them tend to know
JD.
football because them go to academy and them learn football at the academy. That's all I'm saying.
JD. So, all right. So, I guess the persons in the chat aren't really listening to what we're saying. All right, guys. So, what I am saying, just listen. I'm going to say it in a patois because apparently standard English isn't working. Me, Shavan Peart, want Whisper in the national team. JD doesn't believe he should be there because he's not playing a ball, which I can agree with. But my reasoning for one Whisper in our team is because he's not playing any club football, mean that he would not be playing any football whatsoever. So when him reach at Chelsea, we don't want him there fully out of form. So him training,
yes,
him playing with with Jamaica. When he reach Chelsea, I think going next month or later down this month or next month.
Yeah, but
He has
sometime close, yeah.
Exactly. That's how me want.
And,
So for me,
and what,
so
my
you
follow-up
believe
question
that
to that, Shavan, my follow-up question,
yeah.
how much of that comes down to you believing that he's going to make the main team of Chelsea? How much percentage? No. But you're saying that he should be in the national team for that. And the reason why I'm going to follow up with that now, we have people already in Chelsea's team and the Masters Chelsea's team that can play for Jamaica that said they want to play for Jamaica and never get called up. So how much of that comes down to you hear that he's going to play for the main team? Hence why you want him to stay in the best position as possible so you could get the best outcome when he reaches there. I'm just asking a question because I honestly believe right. Most of that comes down to... Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I don't believe no matter how well Whisper plays, how good him is right now, I don't think Whisper will make Chelsea's main team. Reason being, Amari'i Hutchinson is part of the Chelsea setup. Amari'i Hutchinson is better than Whisper to me.
Yeah, and but him chose. No. We have to say it as it. Amari'i Hutchinson chose not to play for Chelsea.
He chose. He chose.
The coach come out and said him saying no one stay because
that's true.
So Amari'i Hutchinson kind of get a little bit too hype. No disrespect, because if a man say him can give minutes, but you can't get the amount of minutes, and him believes that team career go backwards because the PSV deal come through. Shavan. Hence why some things say him get a little bit too hype because I think him still at a young age where him could have stayed next year. So it's a little bit different. So, continue. We just try say him left.
All right, so Amari'i left. So what I believe what Chelsea will do, because it's my reason for saying that I don't think he will be at Chelsea full stamp right now is just based on the club's record. Based on Chelsea record, they have the youth and then they loan them out. Unless you're an exceptional great talent, but with the squad that Chelsea has, we have to think about it. They want results and they also have to try to turn on return on their money. The money where them spend already, they're going to want back some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper will not give them that right now. They did not pay. They paid less than £1 million for Whisper. So basically, the brother just dip him money in his pocket and just draw out something and give them. So I think Whisper will be sent off to help further his game. As the other million, as what JD Love said, 100 million billion other players that Chelsea have.
Yes. The destroyers of football, Chelsea.
Exactly. So, as I was saying, I want him to still go up there and make a good impression on the team, of course.
So, but Shavan, but we have to ask a question. If it's just if he's going to play the Prem 2, and so we should still reserve a space for a player that's playing in the Prem 2? That's what
all right.
Yeah.
This is what I believe. When he was called up to the Gold Cup, even the coach had said it as well. Whisper
and Tenor, we will bring in right after. We will bring in right after Tenor. So sorry about that. But continue, Shavan. Just want to make sure others know that we're going to bring them in.
All right, yeah, man. So I remember in the Gold Cup when the coach had selected him, the coach had somewhat admitted that he didn't care Whisper to give him a lot of minutes. It was just for the exposure. Because you have times where coach will select a player just for him to get the experience around the team, for him to be around the team. And then if anything happen, you lead a team 10 love. You bring him on. If him get a feel of the game or whatever. I think that's the reason why the coach brought him for the Gold Cup. But he had some performance, some little highlights in there as well. Because a lot of persons were happy for him how he played in the Gold Cup. Because we were expecting a lot of things and he did show some sign of it. So for me now, him still being in the squad, it's based on that. And I know I think the coach itself wants to help him. So that because the coach has said it multiple times. When he reaches Chelsea, he just wants him to have something where he can fall to say that, hey, because if we haven't been calling up Whisper, I know even JD happy to Whisper sign for Chelsea. As much as I hear
yes,
JD
of course.
now, a lot of persons probably
but me alone say me
right now probably say.
But Siobhan, when me say if him sign and play, me say if him play, me go take up my money and go to Chelsea. How much money me go take to go to England and go to the game?
But you know how much persons right now, JD? But JD, you know how much persons in the comment section now right now where they say you don't happy for him? That's what I say. JD is happy for Whisper, you know. But all he's saying is that I remember how Jamaicans say, you know, if you don't agree with one thing, you're totally against it, you know. So what I don't want is because Whisper signed for Chelsea. It was in March, right? March of this year. The announcement was made. If Whisper was not playing the little 1 or 2 games or the call-up time for the national team, he wouldn't be playing any football from March up until now. So that would have been that would be a bigger disadvantage to him. So I want to say to the coach.
He would have to play the JPL. He would have to play the JPL.
Exactly. And if you think about it, they don't. Craig, we know him handlers. Him handlers not going to make him play JPL. Him handlers not even going to do. Him anglers, I don't believe him anglers really respect other Jamaicans outside of Phoenix. To be honest,
you're not saying I believe in the man that pretty much I said that I'm out. You know, the man said man come on nothing the JPL and nothing on national TV.
As what I say, JD, I am all about peace today.
Yeah, but if the man said that I'm out, you not have to fight it. The man say, the man
yeah, him say it, but me can't believe no war right now.
Yeah, but whoever said the truth as though him say it, we not gonna pretend the man said it in the league, I'm not nothing. And him diss up everybody in the league. Even for my own channel, him come in front of my face and diss up the league them. Hey man, not no Whisper better than everybody. And me did help sell the case of Whisper mashing up King. You know? So me did people don't know how long me start this hype train of Whisper, to be honest. I never even know me started. Alright, go back and check these people.
Yeah, so I was saying that if Whisper hadn't been playing any football, hadn't been playing for the national team, hadn't been called up for the national team, the only football he would have had is with training with Mr. Butler. That's all he would have had. And then the summer thing in the when they called him up for the camp in the summer, and I am pretty sure that when they called him up, that had something to do with him playing in the Gold Cup.
You know, I think it's about Pochettino knowing him because, to be honest, the information that I'm getting, Pochettino don't even know most of the players that were signed to Chelsea. You know?
He said it.
So Pochettino don't know majority of these players signed for Chelsea. So that is the shocking thing. So they just brought him in because he's in America and they were in America. So why not just bring him in to see who he is? So Pochettino never even know the player. Never even know the player.
So I am thankful for the fact that he is in the national team so that he can get some game time. So that when he goes to Chelsea, he's not fully out of football for any extended period. He's still young, and the opportunity, as I said, just having him there won't hurt.
Well, Siobhan, the one thing I tell you, that's the first credit I give Siobhan. Him could have actually become an agent, you know. Because when me listen to you, you try to convince me and make me feel a little way to say, yeah man, you know, me I go catch a spot and put him in it now. You know? Him almost convince me, you know. But me just say, no, Jamaica me a do it for. So me not buy into the Siobhan cocoa juice. Him almost sell me the cocoa juice to the people. Brother, name Siobhan. Him almost sell me the cocoa juice. Me not agree with Siobhan. Siobhan, come up with the topic because I try to be too convincing. No. Jamaica team were one of the best players in the team. Yes. Only you're trying to convince me to no. Don't tenor, come in, tenor, come in because me know want you from Siobhan
Yeah.
again. Siobhan be convincing.
Oh man, get it.
Yeah, man, no one Siobhan try give me too
Yeah,
much
man.
lyrics in my
Listen.
ears. About
Yeah.
Why?
why
Burn up.
sorry.
Yeah, Siobhan did
Burn
it.
up.
Jesus.
Me no lyrics, man. Come to the
I
brother.
hear my beat around the bush, JD.
Oh,
But
sorry, I used the wrong word again. You tell us here. Can't you me say my lyrics in my ears? Ah, sorry.
yeah, man.
Well,
What?
go on, go on.
Yo, JD, let me tell you, man. Me no busy. I don't care what anybody in the comment section want to say. Chelsea pay more for the youth from Ecuador than Whisper. In play
Yeah.
under 20 for Ecuador, in play in the league, he even younger than Whisper.
In playing
See?
I seen a
And him
team,
now
you
go,
know.
and him now get nowhere near Chelsea first team. So anybody we think Whisper go play for Chelsea right now, as well as say them are drinking cocoa juice. But what me I say, Kevin
Tennessee, you know.
I make you look away. But JD, let me tell you, man. Me people like this Bowser, them are this, none of them are this Ali and Bailey. JD, let me tell you, I don't know if them people at Jamaica watch football, and then just watch one man a play. See? You see, if I don't like a man, I just have man that alone, then watch pan the field. Then I watch your whole game.
Oh, where's the Tennessee from them like a man? All right, you see, them
No
just
like them
beat
do.
me.
No like them like a man. You see me I
Wow.
say? I know
All
football them I
right.
watch. Because me no know. I hear you ask them look about the sample size. Me no know where we spot though. That's people that say him better than whosoever them at about. Better than Leigh, better than Bowser, better than nobody at all. Because him don't go play man income. And come on, to Jamaica and go play 13 game. Most of the game in last. Zizine? So, me no know why people depend this whisper thing. JD, everybody want whisper if you do good. I want him to do good. See? But the man them
Yeah.
get a 9 with this argument over and over, try compare him to all kind of player. You understand? You soon hear them say better Michael Antonio. Me no know what kind of people them here. But
No,
when me say
Tennessee,
JD,
Tennessee, me
Mhm.
hear people say him better than Michael Antonio already.
All
Me
right.
hear
No,
it.
that
Me
me
I
I tell
say,
you
me
say,
I walk with.
Because
Of course, you hear that already.
no,
Of
that
course,
me
you
I
hear
tell you
that
say
already.
people them delusional virgin. You see me I say, I mean not care what they want say in the comment section. They could have called me whisper hater, but like hater I don't care. You understand? A football me I deal with. You see? And based on football, whisper should in the national team. Me no care what anybody want say. You understand? If he in there, well the coach put him in there. Me not no problem. But he shouldn't be there.
yes, and I agree
See?
that he should not have
I
been
whisper the
there.
better than Bowser. Nobody can convince me say whisper better than Bowser.
No, but
Despite
no,
Bowser
no,
missed a couple of goal the other
but
day.
the problem is they don't even play the same position.
That me I say.
So when people talk,
You see
they
me I
don't
say?
even. Every time when I talk Tennessee, I ask them where do you think the player plays. They don't even know. The last time
Okay.
when the coach put Whisper a forward to play forward there, and three don't know him up on the field, hear him manager go on Sportsmax and hear what his manager said. When he never body up with the coach. You remember what the manager said? Oh, he put my ball in a position where he know him I do. And he never played in position there. And the liard man come out and said the man can play every position, right across the three, And you saw Jamaica people wicked. And here the man said them stuff there, and then the man come back and tell you the opposite, And then when still can't call the man out and say him tell lie,
JD, me hear the man pans postman with the mouth full of lie. Everywhere man. Right now, me hear them an advocate about quota system and people now put players were banned overseas. When since them man the advocate for overseas, but him basically players. Me no know why every time people come with the chick, I try if it's chick people that like them care about overseas people. Him what I mean, man. Women I call them and them all rejects. See?
Yeah, but
So, JD,
you
then
remember
can convince me,
Tennessee.
we know say then lie, and then come with them out full of lie all the time. But when me I say, if we are looking at a football perspective, we spend supporting we spend shooting the national team. Me no care what Chevron wants and what he wants to sell it. Chevron are pretty tough. See?
Here,
Because
Panama
you
man
have
come.
players.
No, one line Tennessee. Panama man come said, JD, he didn't lie. Whisper can play anywhere in schoolboy football. But I'm not. No, what I'm saying, Panama man, listen to me now. Him saying
So with
can
that
no,
say,
no,
with
no,
that
but no,
say,
no,
with that
but listen. Remember, him come out and say him can play everywhere, Panama man. But him come out and say him can play forward. So, fundamentally, even if you pick up that with because him that complain when the man was saying never impressing at the Trinidad game. And him say him put him in a position to play where him never normally play. So him, you can take it up with Fanama, not. Me know sarcasm, but me I say you take it up with him. Because him can play anywhere, but him can't play nowhere. So tell me why him can't do then. JD, no, me no want to box the KFC.
JD, look on this, right? We're comparing Whisper to a lot of people, but how about we just compare him to players that Chelsea bought within the last 6 months, right? So you have the player, you have the player Casadei from Italy, who play under 20, went to preseason, play a bunch of games for them, play well, not good enough to make the team, gone to Leicester to play, right? You have Andre Santos, play for Brazil under 20.
Yes.
I think he's 18, 17 years old, midfielder, play preseason, playing games against Real Madrid and all these teams, playing well. Him can't get in the team.
Barstow, that he said he's one of the best players. In the team as well. Him left to Sunderland, remember?
Had to leave, exactly. So my thing is like, guys, look at the precedent set by the team. Every young player that comes in for the most part does not make it in the first team right away. They have to put in the work to get there. So you guys don't be, I hope all these people saying that wait till him go Chelsea. Don't get discouraged when he don't play for them. Because it's gonna happen that way. He's gonna have to go somewhere to earn him stripes and play. And that's all we're saying with the Jamaica national team. Let the guy earn his stripes to play. It's not that hard. You don't look at Cephas. Cephas gone to Turkey looking excellent, playing well. Did Cephas ever get any training with the national team at 17, 18, 19, 20?
No,
so why
21.
we think Whisper need to have that? Why we think Whisper need to have that?
Well, that is what you have to propose to Siobhan. To Siobhan, you have to propose what Siobhan said, because Whisper Cephas said play football. Whisper now playing football, but it is not by him couldn't play. It is because of them hype style, and them have to think that the Jamaica League is nothing. You understand me? Which him play calls, him never do nothing in a calls, him never look impressive in a calls, then go a Manning Cup and play good in a Manning Cup. So it shows you that he's not above playing in the JPL, because you play one, you failed in one, and then you play one and you're successful in one. So his succession record is 50%. But you know what that means? If you play more and you fail in the JPL, your stock go down so low, the man where a seller can't sell you. So that's the reason why you don't want to play the JPL, because a man played in the JPL and actually gone to Salernitana in Italy. So you can't say the man is now going to places, which may think a better move than the Chelsea move.
What about this, JD? My thinking is this. The level of the Manning Cup in Jamaica, right? If we have a player that is a worldwide, like incredible, special, once in a lifetime talent, that kid would ever lose a game? Honestly, even if them say CC is the Man City of Jamaica, if the other team have the player that is the player of a generation, how them lose? How them even lose a game? Honestly, the level of Manning Cup compared to the worldwide football, everybody would say worldwide football is way past it. So how this kid play on a team that is a good team, one of the better teams, how him even lose a game? How him lose 2 games?
I don't know. I can't answer that. And big bad stats too. You need to add stats in it too as well. Because stats shock him out, him and him team couple time well. Not just one, couple time well.
Okay,
in a
so
calls.
it
was more than 3. What are you talking about? We don't rub them out in a calls and rub them out in a Manning Cup over. So you talk about a whole heap of games. And a whole heap of games them lose. Them lose to charges as well, remember, when him get Mark out in the game too as well, we need to remember them
first one.
Yes, some lose that game as well too. So them lose a whole heap of game. So this over, that's what I tell you, say, what I've realized in Jamaica, you can see.
I know.
You go ahead.
I just want to make this point before you make yours. People need to realize as well, right? Me making those statements does not mean I don't rate Whisper. it's like I realize when we talk on these things, there's no balance in how people feel. So if you say
But
one thing
Jason, put it in
that
context
could be
then.
viewed as a negative,
Jason, what you're
you're
saying,
bad mind, you hate the player.
what you're saying, then, Jason, put it in context. KC team was okay as every team. Right, them never was a handicap team and they put a big superstar on it. It was a team as good as everybody else. So when they put the superstar on it, they should be invincible. That's what Jason pretty much saying, if that is the case. So it makes a valid point because Miracle said it's a stupid question. Mario said, Carla, that don't make any sense. No, I think it makes sense because and he's actually talking about the level of the Manning Cup as well, which is not as high as world level football. So you'd have looked so superior with a team that is already good and you are the super player
It's not like he went to go and play for, I don't know, a team will get bug up all the time. Arden. He never played for Arden.
He never played for Arden, yeah. Put Arden in it, yeah.
KC. KC is a perennial good team in the league. Based on the players they had other players that, arguably could have made national sides and things. The left foot midfielder they had, and a couple of the defenders and things. So it's not like he was just on a baby team. He was on a good team.
It was Jason. Look at Mario. One second, Mario. Look at him about it. Well, Mario, I watched the Georges game. Him get marked out of the Georges game. I've watched the CC game. Him get marked out of the CC game. Aside from him break out them, but we will give him a pass in the CC game. In the JC game, him get marked out of the JC game. Again, what is your explanations for those games then? If you said that he's so above the Manning Cup level, why he gets so much marked out after a lot of the games? I mean, the stats game, he gets marked out again. Why he gets marked out at such low level then? So with your high super intelligence, please explain to me why in 15 games, he gets marked out of 5 after 15 games. That's what Jason trying to say. So it is something. No, because everybody that jump on the losing, Jason. But me get what you say, and that's why I want them answer this now. Them never can answer it, Why out of the 15 games them get marked out of 4 out of the 15 games them? And I can tell you every one of the 15 games, and you go and watch it yourself. Why that happen? Why that happen? You cannot answer that. So sometimes the man doesn't show you a point why we need to nurture people on. People have to play for them position because that's where Jason started from, which is a Cephas. Oh, Cephas went on and did it himself. You understand me? So I think Jason have a point, but maybe him touch the 1 point on one, jump on, to stay upon that point, to avoid the truth, what the man has said. But the man have a good point.
Okay,
come on.
So even if we don't want to take with every baller lose games, so that most of the baller them what we call big great baller, when them lose a game, is not because of them. I mean, say Whisper play a game in the Manning Cup and get marked out completely. Like that should be impossible if how I want to talk about the player is actually true. Again, I am not saying the player don't have talent. I'm not saying the player won't be a pro. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying we need to temper how we talk about the player and temper where we put the player. Let the player develop into what he's going to develop into. And then we can be happy that him reach where him reach. But there's no need to say, him is whatever. You don't need to be anything yet. Just be Whisper. Go to Chelsea, try to earn a living. Simple as that. There's no reason to put him in the national team when we have so many players around the world playing at a level that Whisper don't reach yet. Because regardless of how everybody thinks, none of we don't know where he's going to reach. None of we. We're not on a crystal ball.
And Jason, if you come back and make it point, say, he man attack it truth. Remember, he man attack it truth. He man attack fast. And for Jason, still have to come back and tell people, say, he have nothing against Whisper. That show the amount of delusional people what we have in our space.
No,
all right.
Sometimes they just pick a point about the losing game. So Jason clear up the losing game part good. Guys, we're not saying the players is not good. Don't get it. We're never saying the playing is not good. But we're just saying the Manning Cup is a low level, which you guys agreed to. That is the sad thing, And if he gets marked out in 33% of the games that he played, because 15 are 33.3% of the games that he played. That is a lot for you to be a superior talent. That simply means he needs a lot of work, way more than what you guys are actually trying to portray to people, to disrespect other players that are playing at the highest level, which is the Manning Cup. Yes, go ahead, Tennessee. That's what I'm trying to explain, what Jason tried to explain to them.
And sometimes, most of the time, and the player himself, and the people them want to talk about for foolishness. See? Because, all right, the other night, me and Terry, and Maggie attack. And if you listen to that youth, you respect the youth.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you hear the fans them attack, it just infuriates you for the man them attack, pure foolishness, and that make it look like you disrespect a player, but when I play you disrespect. See? And the man them will attack you only for foolishness. See? A man, I play a little USL ball. A man just start play. Give him little time and make him play. See if he can move up to a higher level because USL are garbage. Me can't tell you that. Tactical manager call it Mickey Mouse League. You see? So, and I feel him country, and I feel him, and USL are playing the US, and he call it Mickey Mouse League. But when me I said JD, the man them would have said Maggie better than everybody who ever play for Jamaica. When a man go talk them foolishness, they know. What you expect? A sensible man got to say. I know Maggie had the attack about. Maggie is a youth for a reason. I mean, like one reason because he talk the truth. He knows he needs work on the game and he said that. But the people them want to talk and I say, yo, Maggie are the greatest thing. Zin, if them never see nobody control a ball like Maggie. Nobody in the Jamaica team, no midfielder in the Jamaica team can play like Maggie. When the man them talk them kind of foolishness, what they expect say you are going to say? Zin, so sometimes I know about the player, about the people them want to talk you for nonsense, Virgin. Because nobody have nothing against Whisper. But are the people them want to attack? All right, so if you say Whisper better than Jamal Low, how you going to tell me that? You say Whisper better than Steve and better than Bowser, how you going to tell me that? And if you talk the truth, people are going to say you hate Whisper and you hate this. So, if you're not licky boot, they vex. And they must say, yeah, Whisper hater, or yeah, Bowser hater. But, you have to show. You have to talk the truth.
Yes, Eddie asked a question here. So Chelsea scouts are no good then. I don't think Chelsea scouts are no good. I think Chelsea just buy with the hype. No disrespect. And that has nothing to do with the player's talent. Chelsea just buy with the hype. Anybody hype, them just buy them. And then if them turn out to be good, them turn out to be good. That have nothing to do with the player. Because that is a fact.
That's what happens, Eddie, when you have a lot of money, right? So if you have a lot of money, you go to the store and you see 10 shoes and you like 10 of them. So buy all 10 of them. You might not wear 9 of them ever, but you have only money, you buy 10 shoes. The same applies for football clubs.
And you can't fight against that case. You can't fight against that case.
Relationship where the head scout have with someone made them sign a player. Because the coach never know the player, the coaching staff never know the player. At the one man, the head of the scouting department, know Butler. Butler show him the player. The head scout like the player, buy the player. So a one man decide that they want to try and give Whisper a chance.
Yes, I think that is exactly how it goes. The scout not looking good since Russian. Yes, and that means Chelsea buy Hutchinson because of the hype. Yes, it could be that as well. But the difference with Hutchinson Albion is because he had a bigger record, and then they put him in the Prem 2, and he did dominate the Prem 2, and then they moved him on to somewhere else, you know.
I remember Hutchinson come from a big club too.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying.
Come from.
Guys, you know, just use every excuse. The truth is, when you believe, say, is a world star and better than everybody else, keep a belief. We cannot go by footballing logics, and we will wait until somebody prove it. That's all I'm saying. And he has not proved nothing to none of me.
My hope is that he becomes a world star. I
hope that as well, because Jamaica will be better. Jamaica will actually be better. So why you guys want to fight with it?
It happened from yesterday. Just take on the time, man.
Eddie said Whisper is good, and if the coach want to give him experience and develop him on that level, nothing is wrong with that. We have no problem with that. What you're saying, Eddie, but we're saying on top of that's where we have the problem. And if your squad is not good enough to get your job done, and you're gonna sacrifice a spot for someone that might not be good enough for the job that you're doing, it might just cost you in the end, Eddie. And I don't want to hear you come and switch your mouth if it turn out to be that is the problem in the end, Eddie. All right, so that's what the conversation we were having, and I think it's a solid conversation. Yeah, and it's not going to ever stop because we're going to still stay to the footballing metric until he reaches that level.
But JD, who say Whisper no good?
No, I think they're just mixed up.
Chelsea never buy De Bruyne and Salah.
Yes, and they both left.
And the coach said they're not good and sell them.
Yes, so
Okay.
yeah, Nitro, it's a show. It's a 2-hour show. People say what they want to talk on, and we talk on it nonetheless. All right, it's their show, so I am not going to fight them on the conversation. Guys, we have 165. Please do it the like button. 200 is the normal target that we are looking for. So hopefully we are already over 100, and we still have a little under 30 minutes. Real Baller said, JD, me I disagree with you and some of my good virgins in the chat on this one. The kid belongs where? Me no know. Talk, people, let's listen. We answer some questions and then we'll take it over. Them conversation hard to deal with live. You understand me? Because sometimes you answer one question and then other people take it on to think we're answer their question. Come on, man. JD, leave this whisper talk. Next month is nearby. They will see that he's not ready to even play in the first team, Dr. Era says. No, man. We are talking about now and others coming in because we just want Jamaica team to be a fair play team. You understand me? That's all. All right, so let me move on. We have other stories to talk on. So,
JD, can I ask a question?
Oh Lord, see, I continue with the whisper thing.
I just have one question.
All right, go on, Jason. Go on, Jason. And Nitro go come back and tell us him thought it was.
No, I want to ask the chat a question. Is it disrespectful for Chelsea Football Club to list Whisper as a member of the under-18 team? Is that disrespectful to Whisper? Because he's listed, when you search for Whisper on the international database of football players, he's listed as a Chelsea under-18 player in November of 2023. So I want to know, is it disrespect to Whisper to put him on the U18 on the internet?
They said, no, it's not disrespectful. So then why is it disrespectful for we to say he should not make the main national team? Over other people that's playing professional. It's so like funny. They're saying no. They're saying no.
The syndrome. So because it comes from a Jamaican mouth.
Yeah.
Because it comes from a Jamaican mouth. So little brother upon JD show. Me I forget a whole heap of beating. Alright, cool.
And the area bun me out and say some spots there for Maps. Maps are playing. I see Maps against Leeds the other day, and Maps are the best player on the field. Or the second best player on the field. And the two man who were the best player on the field was Jamaican. That turned out to win the damn game. You understand me? So we need to give the man him credit. You see it? So quick, we're ready to jump and beat a man. How much games Maps play? How much game Whisper play? Maps play more game this year than where Whisper play in their entire life. You're so like funny. But one man is too old and we are picks. You know, we see people we're gonna kill this argument. We see it go a preferential thing going on in Jamaica. And that's how our team cannot be good. Because we can't face reality and the coach will get beaten by this too because they have a pick favoritism where people will sell crowd and all sort of thing. Me see the clips of me now. And me hear man I talk about Whisper to take a free kick there. Come on fight, other man, big international footballer. I come to Jamaica take free kick. And you talk about come on fight, make Whisper take free kick. Brother, you need to be wise up man and stop them foolishness, man. It depends on YouTube, you know. So the man act like this guy is actually better than even the Amari'i and all of them, man. You know? Some man who did some revolutionary things for Jamaica, you know. We need to come off of we need to stop going to the stadium and just go a dance all there, man. Just go a dance all and stop on the foolishness, man. Cause go to watch it. GSA saw it before.
Yeah, man, I see the clip, man. I see the clip when it's like a game day vlog and them there in the crowd and
yeah, man, see what kind of man this is?
It was actually the penalty. It was actually the penalty. Wasn't it the penalty? Oh no, it wasn't penalty. No, yeah, it was a free kick. It was a free kick. And them a
Yeah, man, it was a
ball
free kick, man. I was like, yo, come on for that boy. Give me spite. I said, what? Oh.
Yeah,
Me say, what on top? What kind of country this? What with Jamaica gone? With the footballing intelligence there? What one? It's just a hype. It's just a hype. Me I tell you, it's a hype. You get me? It's not about winning. So, coach, you have a hard time to pick a team and win a game because them man don't want to win no game. Them man just want love, man.
Me know you come off 5 points, but they all come back round when everybody does say, they man know better than it and Pino. And they're serious about it.
Yes, look at that now. So, all of the people, when I'm here standing up, because remember, people, nobody fool you on YouTube. Listen to me, people. When me say Leigh and Pinnock are the best player in Jamaica, everybody can attest to this. The whole of YouTube, fraud people, we want to interview from people, them pick side against me and burn me out. Because me alone used to support the overseas players, them. Me alone. Nobody fool you. And me alone on YouTube used to support the overseas players. Everybody have a side with the local players, them. Everybody. That is just a fact. So if you hear them attack now like them like overseas players, because now it becomes a normal thing after me proving that all of these players are actually better. Because I stand up and war, people worried me for 3 months. I say, Leigh, I'm telling you, world class, best thing. I want a dirty boy, they sell out to Belgium and come talk about, oh, they play ball better. I want them rejects here. Stop bringing them rejects to come in the country. I say, brother, I don't think we don't actually know how to go on football field. I mean, now I got change. We now have to stop coming on my channel. And see, you know, I still have the biggest channel after I even shut down my channel. You know why? Because people know true me attack. I know Ethan Pinnock are the biggest baller Jamaica have. And who not say that now? What I mean, no? And who not say that?
People never said Leigh man know better than Ethan Pinnock.
Nigel said, not true. Preston promoting them for years. Or promoting them, but Preston said him want him a pick. Him a pick King over Ethan Pinnock. So don't mention Simon Preston in this conversation, you know. So don't make me go even further, you know. Don't make me go further and get mad, you know. So Nigel just sit down. And stop love, man. Follow back a man. Don't tell me the foolishness, man. Me listen to thing good, you know. And me alone, I talk about Ethan Pinnock. Are the best thing in a Jamaica team. Not even the best centre back, the best player. Because me, I watch the games them. Simon I tell me say more 2. You never heard Simon say that? Go to check Simon's channel. Let me not. Nitro, don't call me out, Nitro. When me talk things, I things when me know I write down. Me not say things when me write down. Alright? Yeah. And me alone, they are start talk about overseas players to go in a team. People start tell me, them start move goalposts and tell me, say, them can't talk like me because them they in Jamaica, a man will do them things and all sort of foolishness. So, me no business. Real Baller said, we're gonna stop watch your channel. Yeah, you can stop watch my channel, Real Baller. My channel you can stop watch and go back where you come from. Me alright with that. But me have to talk the facts. You have to give me my credit when I stand up in her. When you come share my credit when I me alone deserve my credit. Don't take me for no foolishness. Alden said, you stop hyping Whisper because him and Richie and Butler followed. So you're picking your side. Okay, alright. So if you think that is the case. Alright. Anyways, people. You have your own facts, JD. Okay, well, Nitro, say what you want to say then, Nitro. Me don't talk. JD, you already prove it. The evidence is already there. Nitro doesn't want war for reasons. Me don't talk. Don't tell me the foolishness. And a 60,000 ballers when you come here hype up. What the next one did name? What them tell me say the greatest thing? Yeah, me never hear about the player there. You have an attacking midfielder where we did hear about. The man them come and tell me say them better than Ravel Morris and Daniel Johnson.
Oh, Peter Lee Vassell.
Vassell. Yeah. Vassell was the greatest thing. The man was hyped just like Whisper. Not saying it's gonna go down the same way. But I'm saying we how much years me there and hear them hype up the man here. I'm a promise you if Bassi go back and score in the whatever league him scoring at today, them are going to pick him over the other man in the team now. Because it's just who them know, people. It's just who them know, and that's why they want to pick it. Them very biased and very nationalist. I'm telling you, in my country, but them very we are very nationalistic type of person. Not war, but you bashing local born players every day and don't expect the natives to cuss you. Me not bash no local born players. Me da pick up a Bailey, saying better than Whisper. So your ears them work well, Nigel, and that's a problem. And the truth is just the truth. When I come here and say, so when I come and say the next man is better than him, I say Shamar was always a good player. When I say no, says who like. Who like me say Shamar is a good player, Blake is a good player. Who else me say is a good player, and all them turn out to do them job. But every time he pick a player, but you don't like the player them, all of a sudden it no count. Go just sit down, Nigel, man. Go sit down, man. It find proof Damian Lowe is not better than Ethan Pinnock. We don't talk, alright? In an argument, people tend to pick and choose points. A bag of local players that was doing terrible, Whisper could get a look in, but Whisper is not better than people playing better leagues than him. That's all we're saying. So if you're picking a player, come out and say, I like this player, and because of my stands full up, and I want to grow the player, me I go do it. That's it. You're 45% right today, JD. Jesus God, the man's 45% right. me take my credit, people. All right, JD, where were they when you was bigging up Colin Anderson? No, Danica, them are just a liar. Them are just a liar. Where does that tell a bag of lie for me? You get me? When they talk about a youth of talent, and then the youth them go do good things, them I remember say me. Included the same whisper what them talk about, you know. Included the same whisper them talk about, you know. None of them never talk about this man, you know.
I just laziness, you know, because a lot of time people will form an opinion of you before them even listen to you, you know.
Because somebody
remember
tell
people come here. Exactly. So when them come here now and reach, them already listening from a standpoint of this brother don't like no local player.
Yeah, man. I like them tell, man.
No matter where you say, it's gonna sound or they're gonna make it sound like you're beat players. But you actually talk the same about every player.
But Jason, the same whisper. Jason, the same whisper what them I talk about. When me I talk about whisper, none of them not talk about the whisper. I lie them I tell when them come on when him start score, when him score 10 goals. I did just check back everybody video where I talk about whisper or when him score 10 goals. Me I talk about the player before him start the Manning Cup.
Yeah, from when them do the trip them overseas, we talk about the game them where them play. So from before Manning Cup, way before.
Because my proof was me I scout the player before and me I say look what a player with overseas help and he's talented will do in the Manning Cup. So that was my sole reason to go to the Manning Cup to prove a point. So me go there to prove so Whisper go score 1,000 goals in the Manning Cup. So before no ball kick, you know. I said that's what will happen, you know. So I went there with that expectation to prove people how much I know about football and what's going on with the levels between foreign coached players and the locally born players with local training. So that was the intention I went to the Manning Cup with. To be honest, I'm being straight with you. All right? Yes. And then he went and did exactly what I expected. So when I'm telling you that he's not at the level as the next players them, it's not me putting him down. It's just me, because I was the one totally the level that he was at before. And you never believed. People come on and say, JD, why you come build a video about them like a youth? I say, yo, are we channel? And are they all channel lead them, man? God, why I couldn't find them video back, man? Man, come on my video, yo, brother, where you hype up a youth for, man? 2,000 views it upon, and everybody tell me what me hype up them youth for. And I would have loved to bring back this video today and show how hypocritical these people are. Because I was talking about the kid and telling you what he's going to do at this level. And you guys said I should not even report on the Manning Cup. JD, where I report Manning Cup, I waste your time, youth. Them youth are not going nowhere. And the same youth do not diss me up for today. But why did you stop hyping Whisper then, JD? Because it was the Manning Cup. And I proved my point to say that when a player gets overseas training and is talented in Jamaica, it's going to show the leaps and bounds that he is over the next talents. That's what I was proving in the Manning Cup. You understand me? So I proved my point in the Manning Cup, but now I can have a different statement towards big league football. And all I've said, I need more proof with more games, and that is the hardest thing to get because they refuse to make him play in the JPL. You understand me? So it's not my fault. I have not gotten enough data on him and the games that he played for Jamaica. I have not gotten enough data because the coach just said he just put him out there and let him do what he wants to do. So I know that can't work in big league football. I'm just giving you the facts, people. So you can't just fight in me when I'm just giving you the facts. Amari'i said, JD, I have a very important question for you. Line it up. The best players should take the field every time. And if you are the best and someone better comes, your game get take. No man thing. Work for your game. All right. Arthur, big up yourself, man. JD, even Chivante Stewart, you talk about and big up, brother. Make we move on. Yeah, man, but I just they must lie for me. They must lie for me. So it's okay. That's what Nitro say. So JD is better than Newcastle and Chelsea scout because they called him for trials, and sure you wouldn't call him for trials. Why I wouldn't call him for trials, Aldin? All right, you know what? I think we have run over that point too much. I don't know why you guys want to worry me about a player that have never tried to fight with me. You understand me? Yes. So we have Jason and the great T-Gat coming. And we had Pastor here, but Pastor never get to speak. T-Gat, go ahead, give your point because we're going to finish on the tour mark. People, please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the real channel because I'm here fighting for real cause. And me no bootlicker and me a balls. Alright? Yes. So subscribe to the real channel. Yes. Me no sell out for nothing. Me no want money. Me no bootlicker. And me a balls. And me actually study. So support me for that reason. You're gonna get the organic truth. Whether you like it or you want to talk me on my face and me shoot you. Yes. Whatever the situation is. You subscribe for that. Go ahead, Big Boss.
Yeah, JD, first of all, good morning to everybody. And
yeah, by my channel. People telling you to come back?
what you say?
People telling you to come back from my channel? Okay, because when they come on from my channel, I set up one bag of things and you come on back, All right, because I know some man love tell people not to come back from my channel, I have a page him, tell him some you kill him and him family, All right, okay. Yeah, make sure.
All right, some of the morning when they punch man drive to work and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, by the time they jump on me reaching and stuff like that, but I'm kind of free up so I can talk. First of all, me need me apology from you and JT.
Yeah?
You understand? You say you're going to do some research. That was the last time we talked,
Yes.
When you was asking about the position that certain people get.
Yes.
Gave it the position. Now you say you're going to do your research. Come back to me.
So why you think? But hold on. Oh, you say me need an apology. You started off saying me need you need an apology.
Yeah.
So and you say no. Listen to all that statement confusing to me. You say you never see me back from a long time. One. So that means you don't know my research. You don't know my research. So then you know me. You know what you just say true.
Me catch part of your show, but I never hear you say anything. When you part them with me catch. But yes, just make it be known to the hundreds and thousands of viewers you have out there. You understand? Yeah. What was it? What did your research brought?
My research. Were you speaking the truth?
Yes.
What the person that hires people and said to me that they are backup for both they're supporting cast, so they never had a joint they never had a role. They had there were people under people. So for the team manager, it was Roy Simpson, period, nobody else. And then that next individual was a backup to Roy Simpson to add work to take off workload. And for Simon was not the main man. It was still the same man, even for the Reggae Boy. So I think he was wrong there. He was still the chief in charge. That's what the man, I had the people them tell me. So unless him a lie.
Well, obviously he was lying, because if you check on the interviews, because it was even broadcasted in Jamaica all over. Interviews, one of the JD.
So all you need to do is send me the proof, man, big boss man, because the man, I had the people them tell me something, and then T-God come and tell me, say, broadcast over Jamaica. Say, no, send me the proof. And then I come and tell you sorry then. And then I send it back to the man, I had the people and say, I lied. You know, because from yesterday, more and body up for something. So T-God, send me that T-God. Why you come back with that, bro? No, man, T got a different credibility, you know. Big up Jay anyway, that massive respect. Real baller, you know, say you're gone, people. 174 in the chat. Smash the like button. Let me see if we pass 100 and almost the 200, because if we not hit 200, we not come back. So let me give you some update. Amari'i went down, injured. Came after 20 minutes in the game against Burnley. Yeah. Greg Leigh continued to score, but Greg Leigh is not playing in a defensive position. He's playing left midfield. So what say you guys? All right. And then we talked about the Manning Cup. We talked about the Concacaf Youth 17s draw. That does not include Jamaica because it's the final phase. Yes, but you could still watch it to educate yourself and the quality of the players them. So when we are picking a team, you could truly know how good the other teams are. You understand me? JD, check. Where it is? Okay, did you remember in the World Cup qualifiers 1 year when Suchman was the coach? Did you see what he did to Ricardo Fuller? Okay, all right. Jesus, God. All right, where is Tiga? Tiga, just come on and gone. People we're on just 100 likes, and we have limited time. So get 200 in 9 minutes. Go ahead, Tiga.
Yeah. So anyway, about these players that going on, like you see, people must understand, you know, these players are out, Jamaican players that are playing in different leagues. You understand? The coach have luxury. I'm talking about the other coaches have luxury to put them wherever that is fit and for their position. When they come to the national side, you understand? Our coach don't have that luxury for them to play the same position. And even if they play the same position, some of the players are not good like the other players on the other team to make them look good. So this we have a problem. You understand? We have a problem there. So people must just realize that when some of the players leave the national team and go play for their clubs and they look much better, it's not the coach's fault. It's when they come to the national team and they have to play a different position, a different role than what they're playing in their club. Because the Jamaican team don't facilitate them with that position. So it's just a work in progress. It's just a work in progress.
So Tegan, how you come across with some of the players them we just can't facilitate them in the team? Or it's down to you have to add in what the coach does as a system as well. Because we think we have every player for fit a system.
Right. And what the coach does as the system. But sometimes when they pick the system, for instance, we pick the system and we put another man in that day. Alright, say let's look on the wing. Somebody play the wing and them are back up with the link and the wing back. But we look on our backup for our link and wing back is not as good as what on the other club team. You can understand what I'm trying to say. Understand?
Okay.
It's for instance like Amari'i play on the wing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he has backup. But when you come to the national team, he doesn't have that backup. So he doesn't look that all that good. I'm saying example. Because I know Amari'i really play good, but I'm just saying example. You understand? So some players may look good on their team because of the backup for them have the quality backup that they have
Okay.
on their team to let them look good. But when they come, the same quality is not on the national team. And we
Okay.
can't
Okay.
afford the players.
Okay. So
We
you think
can't.
that the
We
coach
can,
sets up
correct.
so we are pretty much saying that the coach sets up a way, not because he plays that way, but because of what we do have.
What we have. You
Okay.
understand? Maybe the
Okay.
quality is not up there 100%. You understand? So it's just that.
Okay. All right. So all right. So for instance, so
And for
you pretty much
Bowser,
so Tiga.
and for
So if
Bowser,
one
and for
so T
Bowser, let me finish. And for Bowser, you understand? Bowser find himself in good position in everywhere on the Jamaican team and other clubs, but he's not that clinical to finish. You understand?
okay.
He's not that clinical. Because if in the last two games when we play for Jamaica, Bowser got in front of the goal 1v1
Mm-hmm.
more than one time to score. And him never score. So
So
you're right with the position. You're right with the position that Bowser get into position a
mm-hmm.
lot of times. And he do get into position because where he was, they taught him to get into position. But when he's in the position to score, he's not putting away the ball. His finishing need to be him finishing need for brush up. Him not clinical. He's not that clinical. He's
Okay.
not. You have to admit that.
All right.
He's not
Fair
that
enough.
clinical.
Okay, but in the same game, in the same game that broke Bowser, no, not the same game, but I saw it as missed pretty much. But tell you what, you said they are not good in the position. Okay, no problem. But Tiga at the same time, look, they are playing in higher leagues that are higher than our region. Our region is a lower level football than the other leagues that they're playing in. So if we come in as higher level players than our region, should that not help the coach's selection and formation at the same time? Because we're still, even though you're saying that they don't have the same pieces as what they have at their clubs, but they are still better than the others. So that gives them opportunity to flex and be more expansive and try more things. So would that not take away the credit that you're just trying to give to the coach? Or you're thinking that even in our region, we're still not at that level?
We're not. As you look at it, we're not. We're not. Because sometimes the player have to downgrade themselves. You
Okay.
understand? They downgrade. They have to play. They have to downgrade themselves. Because before that, the person was talking about Greg Leigh. Greg Leigh play a higher position when he's in Jamaica. He's playing somewhere different.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
And the coach. I remember in the World Cup when I think it was with defender made the dribble and score, and they were interviewing the coach, and the coach was like, "You do that?" And I said, "Yeah, mom, do that all the time at my club." If you remember that interview, when him scored the goal, you understand? And man said, "I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
that you can do that." Man said, "Yeah, I do that every time at
Yeah,
my
yeah,
club."
but no, but if you don't know that, no, that you see T-Gat, you keep on saying things, and it's falling back on the coach because the coach him said they assess players. So if you don't
Mm.
know that he has the capability to do that, that only proves that what you're saying was not accurate or not accurate to the T.
No,
That's
no,
in the
I'm just saying. But all right, I'm just saying that the type of players that I'm not really trying to. I'm just saying that the coach don't know, but the ability with the player possess, and the coach have to just put them in that type of position to build up the team. You understand? It kind of look like it kind of downgrade them.
Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Big bad T-Gat. We're coming up to the end. Do you guys agree with T-Gat's take? For me, I think Jamaica is better than what T-Gat is saying. And I think the coach needs to be blamed for not getting out the best out of the team. I still believe that because even though we are not the best to the level of Mexico, Canada, and the United States, we are better. We are better quality than everybody else aside from those teams. So it has to be the coach not putting out his work on the field to get the best to compete with others. And I think most people in the world would have agreed with me when it comes on to the talent that we have. I could give you the excuse of Mexico, United States, Canada. But nobody else I can't give it the excuse for. That's all I'm saying still. You know, I will agree with you to a certain extent. But those other teams, the Panama, the Costa Rica, the Haiti, Suriname, all of those teams, Jamaica has maybe slightly better talents than them. All right? So I think that is just a cap out with an excuse. Say the coach not have the quality. Because we have not faced those teams aside from Mexico out of the whole bunch. We faced Mexico, we never faced Canada since the coach came in. We never faced the United States since the coach came in. So we can't use that as an excuse. We faced the others and the others showed us up. Haiti showed us up. Honduras showed us up. You understand me? So I think it's down to what the coach doing. Because when the players them came off the field, they never said the players weren't good enough. They said that the coach got the tactics wrong. That is exactly what they said. The coach got we got the tactics wrong in the first half. That's what they said. So they believe that they are better than the team. T-Got. They believe that they are better than the next team. But they said they think that they got the tactics wrong. That's what Bobby Reed said. That's what all of them said. So they believe that they are better than the next team. They're just not putting it together. So that is the indication that the coach not doing it. And the coach came out and said they got the tactics wrong. So the coach not defending himself, T-Got. So I think T-Got have a limited standing point there because the coach not defending himself because he said he got it wrong. And the players them said that they got it wrong because they think that they're better. So T-Got, me don't know how you can answer that in a T-Got when the facts out there, you know, when them I say, them better than them and them should have do better. So what is your follow-up on that T-Got? Where's T-Got? I don't know where T-Got at. T-Got. All right. So, Jason, T-Got look like him gone, you know, because we give it T-Got some facts and T-Got's run away, you know?
Yeah, man.
T-Got.
T-Got. I don't know where T-Got gone. I'm not going to talk for T-Got, but yeah, I think some of it is definitely on the coach. I think, as you said, the players said that they got it wrong. And, you know, even the coach himself said he had to tweak some things at halftime. So he's obviously not infallible of being wrong. Yes, I think that he has gotten some things wrong. Some decisions you have to question. Some of his reasons that he gives for making decisions you have to question. So, you know, I think a part of the reason, JD, and you have said it before, it's the hype train that comes along with some of the players and some of the selections that we make. I think the coach realizes that he kind of has to play the game. You know, he has to kind of appease certain people. And I think it's going to be to his detriment if he continues, to be honest.
Well, that's what I was telling people. Nitro said, Honduras shows us up. Question, we won the match. So, Nitro, me try to show it as much respect. That makes sense, Jason, to you. That's how you person. Just take up me and Nitro. You don't know, no way. A man says, Honduras shows us up. We won the match. So, it's just winning the match alone. And you're done, Jason. After Jamaica win that game, and them done. Them win the championship, and then we never play the next game, and then qualify for the World Cup, just like United States, Mexico, and Canada.
But JD, some of the things that show their face against Honduras is what we saw in the Haiti match.
Yeah, but Jason, let me try to explain.
Literally the right.
Jason, the man I try go against me, and him does not make no sense. And him nasty say him does not make no sense.
Make sure we get a point. You could see how that could happen against Haiti based on how we perform versus Honduras. So yes, we're not saying we never win the match, but that is what analysis of football is about. You can't just look at the result. You have to look at what happened in the game. How many entries? You know, how many block shots? How many saves? Which team make? Who have in possession of the ball in the opponent's box more? These are important things to analyze.
May I give up, man? May I give up, man? Boy, me tell you, may I give up. Them man else want 8 people. It looks like me have to just come and build a vibes too, because I am very funny.
But the thing is, JD,
so
there's 24 hours. There's 24 hours in a day, right? Why for 2 hours out there you can't want to hear analysis and football metrics and things where might actually help you understand what's going on the field? There's plenty more time in the day where you can hear anything. But here, so you're gonna hear about football metrics, why things happen on the pitch. It's not just about the score. Yes, the score is important to get the 3 points. We're not go around that. But we can analyze the game and tell you why it was so difficult to get the damn 3 points.
I've completely given up, man. I'm telling you, I lose it sometimes. People, I have to be honest, but remember, this game was a game that turned out spot on, The reason why, let me answer Nigel's question. The reason why Jamaica never played one game, got outplayed in the game, and won the game in the end. And they don't have any other game to play. They still have Haiti to play. So Haiti has a record of Jamaica getting outplayed and know how they can get outplayed. And maybe pick one phase of that part, which is maybe the attacking third. Change up their midfield third and their defensive third to supplement that attacking third and go for it. So they got some data as to what they need to do in the game. And it actually worked to a certain extent. It actually worked. Because, to be honest, Haiti should not have lost that game. We have to be truthful to ourselves. Haiti could have scored 6 goals than Jamaica, and Jamaica couldn't score 6 goals in the game because Jamaica never got 6 clear chances. Haiti got 6 1-on-1 chances to score in the game. 1-on-1 chances to score in the game. So that means their analysis as to how the game will play worked out, and they were the actual better creative team with literally limited resources. So, Nitro, sometimes, I don't know. Please, God, Nitro, don't coach a team at Jamaica. Don't coach a team at Jamaica because me no want to watch a team there. Me no want to watch a team there. Me no want rubbish. Jamaica had 8 clear chances to 85. Good Lord. Watch the game, Nitro. That's what you need to do. Watch the game. 8 clear chances Jamaica had in that game. Brother, just sit down, man. Just sit down, Nitro, man. I will never watch you. I hope you don't coach a team. Because most of you come here and actually coach team at Jamaica. That's how the pit name now turn out to nothing in the football. No disrespect, but boy, me tell you. Just stop, man, Nitro, man. You don't make no sense, brother. Straight up. Boys alone got 4 chances plus 2 we scored. That's 6. Listen to me, Miracle, we not have 6 clear chances in that game. Go and watch for yourself, brother. Boys are clear chance when a defender there and take the ball off him. Oh, that is a clear chance. Please go back and watch the game. I've watched the games twice. Always. Go back, take the time, watch the game again. Stop the foolishness, man. Haiti could have scored 6 goals in the game because they got the 6 chances. Regardless of how they got it, if it's Jamaica gave them the 6 chances, because I know you're going to say that, regardless, they got the 6 clear chances to score. Jamaica never got 6 clear chances in the game. We made a lot of shots, that is true. But we never got 6 clear chances in the game, Big Boss. Let's go back and watch the thing, man, and then we argue about it, man. We have to know until we give people credit. And what we're analyzing was how the guys them look at the first game of the Honduras game and then match themselves out how they can get a result against Jamaica. JD, it is a clear chance. Here, Bosa was in front of the defender and him try pet the ball and the defender take the ball off his foot. A chance is a chance. Oh, God. All right, a chance is a chance. Jamaica created 50 chances. Jamaica should have won the game. And Haiti never had so much chances. But they had 6 clear chances, but they never had so much chances as Jamaica. So a chance is a chance. The clear chance and the half chance is the same. Whatever. Anything to make Jamaica look good. And they were the better team. All right? Let me leave it right there. Jason, give your final thoughts. I am done. I have given up. Jamaica the greatest team. Me no need to cover Jamaican content anymore. Vibes alone Jamaica good for. Them no want hear nothing have no sense. So I am done with this thing, man. So just do the thing. When me have a vibes video, I will be the vibes video because you don't want your reality. Because you don't live in a reality, a delusional situation live in. I'm not ask you because of foolishness in attack. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say to you. Flat out foolishness in attack. Foolishness. If you watch that game 2 times and tell me, say, Jamaica create better chances, you need to stop watch football. Me don't talk. Jason, say final points, big boss, and if T got it here, yeah, man. But me only come, me just build a vibes and come and tell a bag of lie. Just watch my next videos, them coming out. A bag of lie and a bag of overhyping and just make up a bag of story. And how much you know bet me say? Me see 500 likes on the video them. Watch, me gonna do 2 videos where a bag of lie and a bag of overhyping and watch how much subscribers me get and watch how much foolishness. Just watch. Me I gonna do that with purpose. Me not gonna do nothing. Me not gonna watch no game. Give no information.
people,
Me not care. Just a bag of lie me I gonna come and tell, and then you gonna see the difference. Me gonna show you how much of what you want in a life. Just watch.
well, people, I'm gonna tell you this. You see them few show that JD I talk about, you're not gonna hear my voice from them. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, final point. Every time around this time before the squad come out, I get very anxious and nervous. This time, I told myself I'm not going to pick any 23. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to take Trevor's advice. I am not the coach. I'm just going to wait until I see. I'm going to wait until I see what is picked, and then we go from there. We chop it up, you know. But yeah, just looking forward to that. And other than that, people, just remember, everything in life is about balance. So just remember that. Balance. Balance is key. It's very important. Big
All
up on
right,
yourself.
so people take care. Tomorrow, I am not doing any show. All right, so just don't expect nothing. Me fed up. Me done. Me give up. Unofficially break me. Unofficially break me, and I want a day to just rest my brain. Me not coming back tomorrow. All right, not
No
care
worry,
what happened.
no worry,
Me
people.
done. Me done. Take
No
care.
worry,
Bye
people.
bye.
Talking
All
about
right. Yeah, man. Take care. Bye bye.